Ooh, can I take events that didn't happen for 500, Alex? That would be fantastic. Black New York City doctor says white neighbor violently hosed down minority dinner party guests in a lawsuit. Okay, cool. There's a whole bunch of things that are just in that headline alone. It's like, okay, why does the race have anything to play in this? Okay, a doctor says a neighbor violently hosed down the dinner party guests in a lawsuit. That would be pretty bad, okay? But then people would probably start asking more questions like, okay, when was this dinner party? How loud were you? How many previous warnings did you get beforehand? Okay, no. The moment that you start to infuse race, everybody's IQ drops about 50 points, and it's like, oh, it's basically like the 1960s, and all it was missing was the German Shepherd, so it was just a white neighbor just, unleashing the fire hoses on black people. Boy. A black New York City doctor said his white neighbor violently sprayed a garden hose at about 20 black and Latino dinner party guests in a move reminiscent to 1960s Alabama. Oh my, I already know that this shit is total cap. When white officers used fire hoses on civil rights activists, new court papers allege. This is ridiculous. I can't take this shit seriously. Yves Duroseau, who heads emergency medicine at Manhattan's Lenox Hill Hospital. So if you're the head of the emergency medicine division at a hospital, chances are you're in a fairly affluent neighborhood, which is why you had a white neighbor and not a Latino or a black neighbor. Hosted a posh surprise birthday dinner for his sister, Rose Vonnie Duroseau, 48, at his Forest Hills home and the interior design wife. With his interior designer wife, Claudie, on a Saturday night in September 17th of 2022. How long ago? Over a year ago? Okay, great. According to a lawsuit filed earlier this month, but the swanky backyard gathering abruptly and forcefully ended when a white neighbor, Marcus Rosebrock, oh my god, sprayed his hose at a guest in a bid to shut down the party, claims a suit in the Brooklyn Supreme Court. How the fuck are you going to prove any of this unless you got CCTV footage? The unneighborly act was much like white law enforcement. Oh my god, are you being represented by Ben Crump with all of these fucking histrionics in this lawsuit? Bruh, officers did to the civil rights pioneers of the 1960s. Yeah, you're having a posh dinner. They were trying to walk on one side of the street. It's a little different, my guy. The festivities were attended by 19 people, all family and friends. It really doesn't much matter, man. If this was going on into the early morning hours and you were causing a ruckus, I'm just saying, man. You're lucky that it was just the garden hose. Yes, but it included notable music executive Rigo Morales and former Fordham Law classmates of Roseborn. Do I care about these people? Like, okay, cool, rich people. Fantastic. You're in a rich person's neighborhood. There's a certain status quo and certain decorum in the neighborhood that if you're not going to abide by, there are going to be people down there to enforce on you. So, but then again, I'm forgetting black people don't have to follow the same laws as everybody else. My mistake. Oh, yes, but yeah, an asylum officer, DHS. So, yeah, just a bunch of... Yeah, and of course, sharply dressed for his interview. The 9-course meal. Was catered by Vanessa Cavante, who won season 11 of the Bravo show, Rocco's Dinner Party. Yeah, this thing was just absolutely off the hook. The soiree, which was also celebrating Rose Vonnie's engagement to attendee William McBorough, was abruptly halted at 9:50 p.m. when a white woman flanked by a German oh my god! This is straight out of a story. Come on. Came to the Duroseau's house demanding that they turn down the music. The filing claims. Oh my god, this sounds like the script of Karen 2. Just saying. The Duroseaus met the woman in the foyer entrance of their home and were fearful that the dog would attack and seriously injure them. I'm fucking sure. But they assured the woman the party was winding down before asking her to leave, the court papers claim. The revelers rejoined the backyard where Rosebrook was started water hosing them with a high-pressure hose that was extremely powerful and stinging in nature. Oh my god, if it was just a regular fucking garden hose, even on the jet setting, you can not comfortably, but you can drink out of it, for Christ's sakes. Ask me how I know. I'm a bit white trash. The filing alleges, but bro, come on. There were rich people that were there, and a lady showed up. They actually had the audacity to put with a German Shepherd, and they started hosing us down. What, did she just have the guarding hose, and then she had one of her clan member relatives back there just filling up the hose at the same time? Or what? It was affixed to your house. Like, what are we doing? What are the logistics on this shit? Yves Duroseau and a few others climbed a treehouse. Oh my god, and what did they start to set it on fire, and then everybody put on their hoods and had a big camp or cookout. Like, come on. A treehouse to see Rosebrook from over the fence to ask him to stop. I can make a tree climbing joke, but I think that this is already racist enough. Instead of stopping the water hose and the Duroseaus of their guests, defendant Rosebrook doubled down and continued the watering hose. Well, at that point, hey man, hey, you didn't want to be polite, so hey, just stop it. Stop it. Hey, shut up. The neighbor also pointed the powerful water stream directly at the men in the perch, making them afraid that they would be knocked to the ground. It's not literally, bro, unless he's got like a compressor hooked up to his garden hose, that shit ain't knocking down anybody unless it gets slippery and I could fall. One person tried to calmly reason with Rosebrook, yes, who simply doused her from head to toe. The filing says all the attendees were completely drenched and humiliated according to the suit. Well, you should have turned down the music then. Yves and Claude Duroseau, both 52, and their guests all filed a suit against Rosebrook and the woman with the German Shepherd on claims of battery, assault, trespassing. Oh my god, battery and assault, trespassing and related alleged violations. They are suing for unspecified damages. Great, you got pictures of the before. Do you have any pictures of the aftermath? Because this sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous. Yo man, this shit's getting ratioed. I wonder if there's any hilarious comments that are down there. Our clients deserve justice, plaintiff lawyer Derek Sells told the Post. The civil rights have been violated through no fault of their own. Cap. Another plaintiff lawyer, Mina Malik, says that her clients are traumatized to this day. We can't go to the dog park. Oh, lordy, we still get the vapors whenever we're around a large body of water. Oh, it just reminds us of that evening. Oh, that traveling, terrible evening. Oh, my God. And the unnamed woman accountable for their disgusting actions by showing up to your door and saying, hey, can you turn down the music? Brandon Gilliard, a lawyer for Rosebrook, calls the claims in the suit baseless and inflammatory. Yeah, I'm kind of imagining. Okay, there's probably some truth in the fact that he was like, shut the fucking music up, you cocksuckers, and fucking sprayed some water across the fence. I bet that happened. Now, did everybody get soaked from head to toe? Was he out there, like, watering the lawn for 30 minutes? I fucking doubt it, okay? Was he out there trying to play duck hunt with some individuals in a tree fort? Yeah, I don't fucking think so either. Like, come on, bro. Like, was he that enraged? Did he just see those black faces peeking over across the fence and he just decided he was just going feral when he was just going to start dousing everybody? Get the fuck out of here. The actual facts will be borne out in the court of law, not in the court of public opinion. Mr. Rosebrook rejects any characterization that he's racist or that these actions were racially motivated. Yeah, exactly. This kind of sounds like just, you know, kind of neighborhood disagreement. I don't think the racial undertones that this guy's trying to perceive exist, that all this was like, turn down the fucking music. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. We're trying to get some sleep and you fuckers are out here just hooting and hollering. Do you mind? Nah, we ain't gonna do shit. This is our own property. Go fuck yourself. It's like, all right, well, now it's just time to go. Psst, psst, hey, go inside. Turn down the shit. Okay, we're trying to sleep. You're waking up the entire neighborhood. Oh, this is just like Alabama in the 1960s. Oh my God. How far have we come? We've come this far. We can't go back. Oh, lordy, we fought for our rights. And oh my God, this shit makes me sick. Gilliard also said since the allegedly false allegations went public, his client is now receiving harassing and menacing phone calls, causing him to fear for his and his family's safety. That's about the only part that I believe about this story, is because, well, there's a rabid sect that's out there the moment that you say that it just was reminiscent of the race riots of the 1960s. Immediately, all of those activist class people, i.e. the out-of-work gender studies graduates, they are more than willing to dox, swat, intimidate, and harass anybody that they see is on the wrong side of history. But, damn, they don't have a comment section, because I would have loved to see anybody commenting on this shit, because this is absolutely ridiculous. He looks a little bit too smug, okay, or as some people might put it, a little bit too uppity. You're in too nice of a neighborhood for you to be, you know, racially drowned. It was basically a lynching in Forest Hills. Yeah, maybe this happened. I highly fucking doubt it. But then again, if there are any developments in this, I'll be very interested, but chances are if one of these parties turns out to being a bit of a liar, we won't be hearing much of a development on this, and the truth will just come out quietly in the night, unlike that party that was just raging until all hours of the morning. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.